Hey gang, it's Chris from Ecoustics, and we're here at CES 2026 in Las Vegas, beautiful Las Vegas, at Samsung's First Look event, where we're getting a first look at their new revised Frame TV. Big differences this year is that they've done away with the separate One Connect box. So now the HDMI ports are actually on the TV itself. Makes it a little bit easier to install. A lot of our custom installer friends have said that they didn't like having a separate box. You'd have to bury it behind the wall, make a lot more room for it, which wasn't that convenient. What they've also done is they've included, as part of the packaging, a mounting template for the proprietary mounting system that the Frame TV requires. So now when you get the TV delivered, built right into the box is this mounting template. It's perforated, it pops right off. You tape it up on the wall, and it shows you all the mounting points so you can drill the holes that you need to drill. So when you move the template, the bracket just installs securely and easily. And to that point, since the HDMI ports are now built into the TV, and they're pretty, they're kind of buried behind here. You can't really even see them. Getting access to them could be a little tricky. So what they've done is they've integrated these little legs that you can't see here, but we saw in the demo, that will allow you to temporarily move the TV away from the wall a little bit. It gives you about 4 or 5 inches of clearance securely, because the mount point's at the top, and you can access the side panel where the HDMI ports are, plug in all your sources and devices, everything you need to do, and then they fold back up when they're not in use, allowing the TV to go flat against the wall once again. So they're trying to make everything easier to install, to improve the experience of not only the owner, but the person who actually gets stuck installing it for you. And it's also available for the first time in a 98-inch screen size. So if you want to put a big piece of art on your wall, that is also a TV, then the Frame is a pretty good choice for that. So again, Samsung's like listening to their customers and the installers who are installing these TVs to find out what is keeping these customers from being super excited about their purchases, and they've made those changes to the Frame line. They're also continuing the Frame Pro in the line, which is a little bit higher performance version of the Frame, which includes local dimming for a little bit higher picture quality when you're actually watching TV shows and movies, for example. But it's a super popular model for Samsung because people love a TV that can really blend in with your environment when it's not in use watching TV. It's displaying artwork. It's got that matte, glare-free screen that really just absorbs and diffuses all the room light to keep that from distracting from your TV viewing experience. And it really makes the TV look more like art when it's in its art mode. They've also expanded their partnerships with, this is not the right wall, for what I was about to talk to, but they've expanded their partnerships with different museums and art providers to be able to provide more content in the Samsung Art Store, which is what populates the art mode on these Frame TVs. So not big changes to the performance of the TV itself. It's going to look about the same as the Frame did last year in terms of TV and pitch performance, but they've made it a lot easier to install and live with from day to day. So kudos to Samsung for listening to their customer base and making some changes that people have been asking for. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one.